Chile is a country full of history, culture, and natural beauty. Its stunning geographical diversity stretches from the driest desert in the world to the breathtaking landscapes of Patagonia, passing through towering volcanoes, majestic mountain ranges, fertile valleys, and charming cities. At the heart of the country is Santiago, a vibrant capital that stands out as a political, economic, and cultural center. By the sea, Valparaíso captivates with its bohemian charm and rich historical heritage, while Viña del Mar draws tourists with its beautiful beaches and lively nightlife. Far out in the Pacific, the enigmatic Easter Island fascinates the world with its famous moai, monumental statues that guard the secrets of an ancient civilization. Let's explore the most fascinating facts and curiosities about this extraordinary country. Located on the western coast of South America, Chile has one of the most unusual territorial shapes in the world, narrow and extremely long. It shares borders with Argentina, Peru, and Bolivia. But Chile's territory goes beyond the continent. It governs around 3,000 islands and islets scattered across the Pacific Ocean, including the famous Easter Island and the Juan Fernandez Archipelago. With over 756,000 square kilometers of land, Chile is the 38th largest country in the world and the 7th largest in Latin America, home to about 20 million people. Most of the population lives in the central region, where the country's political and economic core is located. The metropolitan region of Santiago alone is home to about 7 million people, nearly 40% of the entire population. Valparaíso and Viña del Mar form the second largest urban area, with around 1 million residents, similar to the Concepcion area in the south. Chile's population is ethnically diverse, a result of the mix between indigenous peoples and European settlers. Although the Constitution doesn't declare an official language, Spanish, brought by the colonizers, is the dominant language and is used in official documents, schools, and the media. Chilean Spanish has its own rhythm and regional expressions that make it quite unique. In addition to Spanish, Chile is home to indigenous languages that have endured through time. Mapudungun, spoken by the Mapuche, the largest indigenous group in the country, is the most prominent. Chile is one of the longest countries on the planet, stretching over 4,000 kilometers from north to south. It lies along the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the most geologically active regions in the world. Because of this, the country frequently experiences earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The main reason is the subduction of the Nazca Plate beneath the South American plate, which builds up immense geological pressure. The most powerful earthquake ever recorded happened in Chile, the 1960 Valdivia earthquake, which reached 9.5 on the Richter scale. The energy it released was equivalent to about 20,000 atomic bombs, like the one dropped on Hiroshima. It triggered a tsunami with waves up to 25 meters high that devastated coastal cities like Concepcion and Valparaíso. Besides seismic activity, Chile has around 2,000 volcanoes, about 90 of which are active and closely monitored. Notable recent eruptions include Chaitén in 2008 and Puyehue in 2011. This intense geological activity is directly linked to Chile's position along the Ring of Fire, where 90% of the world's earthquakes and 75% of its active volcanoes are concentrated. The formation of Chile as a nation is the result of a complex mix of historical and cultural factors. Before the arrival of Europeans, the land was inhabited by various indigenous peoples, such as the Mapuche in the south, the Atacameños in the north, and the Rapa Nui on remote Easter Island. Spanish colonization began in the 16th century with Pedro de Valdivia, who founded Santiago in 1541. Chile declared independence in 1818, led by figures like Bernardo O'Higgins and José de San Martín. In the late 19th century, after the War of the Pacific, Chile expanded its territory northward, incorporating regions that once belonged to Peru and Bolivia. The 20th century brought political instability, culminating in the 1973 military coup that led to the dictatorship of Augusto Pinochet, which ended in 1990 with the return to democracy. Since then, Chile has made significant economic and social progress, becoming one of the most stable and developed economies in Latin America. Chile is the world's leading producer of copper, its top export, and also plays a major role in the production of lithium, molybdenum, and other minerals. Agriculture and aquaculture are also crucial, with exports of fresh fruit, wine, and salmon standing out. Chile's wine industry is internationally renowned, especially the vineyards in the Maipo and Colchagua valleys. Tourism is another vital sector, attracting visitors with its incredible landscapes from the Atacama Desert to Patagonia. The service sector, especially finance and technology, is growing rapidly, with Santiago becoming a hub of innovation. Santiago, the capital, blends history, culture, and modernity. It's considered one of the South American cities with the highest quality of life, a top destination for business, and one of the safest in the region. Founded in 1541 at the foot of the Andes, Santiago mixes colonial architecture with contemporary design, cultural centers, prestigious universities, and financial institutions. It's the seat of Chile's government, with the La Moneda Palace as its political symbol. Although the National Congress is located in Valparaíso, Santiago is where the country's most important decisions are made. Valparaíso, or Valpo, as it's affectionately known, is a port city full of personality. Its historic center was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2003. The city's colorful hillside houses, narrow alleys, and vibrant street art make it an open-air gallery. Its famous ascensores, historic funiculars, are iconic features that offer stunning panoramic views. Viña del Mar, nicknamed the Garden City, is one of Chile's top tourist destinations. Its festivals, especially the International Song Festival, draw visitors from around the world. One of its most iconic landmarks is the Floral Clock. Further south, the lakes region amazes with its natural beauty. Crystal clear lakes, towering volcanoes, and lush forests. Lake Lanquihu, the second largest in the country, offers incredible views of the Osorno volcano. Another highlight is Lake Todos los Santos, known for its emerald waters. The city of Puerto Varas, on the shores of Lanquihue, showcases German-influenced architecture and excellent infrastructure for exploring the region. The area is home to Vicente Pérez Rosales National Park, Chile's oldest national park, with trails, waterfalls, and the rich biodiversity of the Andean Patagonian forest. The region also hosts Mapuche communities and a strong European, especially German, cultural presence. In the Los Rios region, the charming city of Valdivia stands out. Founded in 1552, it sits at the meeting point of three rivers, Cali Cali, Valdivia, and Cruces. It's known for its historic fortresses, such as the Niebla Fort, built to protect the entrance to Corral Bay. Surrounded by natural beauty, the city offers parks and trails like Saval Park in the Botanical Garden of the Austral University. And of course, we can't forget the fascinating Easter Island, Rapa Nui, one of the most mysterious places on Earth. Located about 3,700 kilometers off the Chilean coast, it's home to the moais, the enigmatic stone statues that represent deified ancestors. Many are concentrated on the ceremonial platform of Ahu Tongariki, the largest on the island. Beyond the moai, Rapa Nui offers extinct volcanoes, underground caves, and beaches like Anaquina, known for its white sand and historical significance. The Rapa Nui culture is vibrant, with dances, music, carving, and the Tapati Festival celebrating its Polynesian heritage. Much of the island is protected by Rapa Nui National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, making this remote Chilean territory a perfect destination for those seeking history, nature, and culture in one place. In the far north, the Atacama Desert is the driest place on Earth and one of the most surreal landscapes on the planet. With salt flats, geysers, dunes, and unique rock formations, it looks like another world. Highlights include the Salar de Atacama, home to flamingos, and the Valley of the Moon, whose landscape resembles the lunar surface. San Pedro de Atacama is the perfect base for exploring the area, offering great infrastructure and various tour options. Its clear skies and high altitude make Atacama one of the best places in the world for stargazing. About 40% of the world's astronomical research centers are located there. The ALMA Atacama Large Millimeter Array Telescope was part of the team that captured the first ever image of a black hole. Another highlight is the Atacama Cosmology Telescope on Cerro Toco, considered the highest operational telescope in the world, standing at over 5,000 meters above sea level.